Sweet survivor girl. Bum, bum, bum. Her lives always last too long. Too long, too long, too long. You are inclined, bum, 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 to help me sing this song. This song, this song, this song. Anyhow, yes, sweet survivor girl. They've renamed the song. It's no longer Sweet Caroline. How's everybody doing? I was bored, so I decided to do a live stream, and I honestly didn't realize how how often like I was going through some of Sharon's live streams, and I do see that it seems like Mary, what's up? I'm sorry, not what's up. Mary, Sharon, and I guess they said NetNet, but I didn't see it happening in NetNet unless it was a while ago. I don't know, but I did see all these like kids, but I didn't see it in NetNet. These, not kids, but I don't even know if they are kids. I mean, just all of these, odd accounts, a bunch of odd accounts. And I saw them in Mary's, and I saw them in the Sharon's. And, I don't know, I mean, seems like the common denominator is what's up, is what mods in both those channels. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. That, hi, Highwayman. It's okay. Nothing spectacular. I mean, I don't know if that's something that, you know, he's he's doing to make it like so that the channel is getting a lot of views, and I'm not sure, but it seems annoying to me, you know. But anyway, I also wasn't aware of like how much of her live streams are my live streams. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's a little, you know, I mean, it's okay. I don't mind all the time, but I mean, I don't mind some of the time, but like, I was like kind of surprised at how much. Thank you. Isn't he funny? He came up with that himself. I'm gonna start putting him out on the street corner so he can sing for his supper. That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, yeah. I've been wanting to do this research into this case. It's an older case, it is, but I, like doing the research on it made me like realize why I stopped doing the law and crime stuff, because it's so it's so crazy to me that there's a statute of limitations for a person, for like if a young kid is being essayed, right? That there's a statute of limitations for them to press charges on that. I mean, so many of them are so young, and I just kind of, it's so crazy to me that when finally maybe they get the nerve up to go to the authorities and tell them, and then they actually go to court about it and be in court about it and everything, and for the statute of limitations. I mean, that is too much. We'll wait and see if anybody wants to say hello to your highwayman. You know, I think it's like uh, ridiculous when certain people will put up, you know, GoFundMe or Cash App, or it's their birthday or something, something or other, um, and the people that give to them, hi CW, the people that give to them get, doxxed and harassed, and and then there's other people who can, gratefully thank people out loud, knowing that they're not going to be, because their friends aren't going to be doxxed for a kind gesture, because of they're not targets. And then you hear people when they talk about stuff that goes online. I was listening to a panel, and they were saying, yeah, people just need to let things go and this and that. But it's like, yeah, but see, if it's not occurring, like, okay, Chicken Winner, for instance, that's Chicken Winner, right? CW, right? Um, like, okay, so I'm not Pickles, right? But I happened to watch the tail end of, well, it wasn't live anymore, actually. It wasn't live. But it was Swiss Miss's live stream earlier. And that Pickles is in there, right? And then, of course, every time that Pickles goes in, Bob's goes in. And so then Pickles will start talking about, hi, Blind Owl. We'll start talking about, you know, Bobbles and the way they feel about her. And then you get brought up. Oh, who visited your channel? Yeah, then you get brought up, chicken wing. And I'm like, mm, that's apples to oranges right there. But I will tell Jules, I'm going to tell you, if you don't remove those that live stream that you have up, telling people that I'm a predator, that I've harassed many young children, I'm going to take you to court for defamation for that shit. Because those are serious accusations. And unless you've got some proof of that, you don't get to just go on, hearsay for that shit. You don't get to keep up your bullshit, Jules. I am so tired of you. You've been lying about me since November 12th, 2020. And I am just, you do not, you do not get to go to that extent and think you're going to just, keep running with never showing any kind of proof of these accusations that you've made. It's really disgusting. What do you mean they went to your channel? Were you live or something? Yeah, I'm thinking that that's something to do with that. Like, I think whoever that is somebody that they know. I mean, because it's like they don't boot them, but everybody in the room is like, that's SG, that's SG. The full story about, oh my God, I don't know about what. I know I've told like what, six and not finished them in 12 minutes. No, I know, I see. Yeah, no wonder if I was fun. Yeah, right. It's just not fun, right? It's just not fun. Welcome, Trey Williams. I just want to know what false story because I know I started like three of them. Okay. See, I always get leery about letting people up that I don't know because I don't know who it is. Do I know you? Oh yeah, they called me a predator. Oh, Jules, yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you. Yes. Yes. She called me a predator. And well, do you have like some paper proof or something? Do you have some kind of like audio of that or anything? Because Jules has been lying about me for a long time. And I am no predator. And those are very serious accusations. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna like, I don't know if you are, Jules, but I'm no predator. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I mean, if you like, yeah, I get so nervous about like being if someone's gonna like prawn bomb somebody. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's not secular. Yeah, I find that Swiss doesn't have a dog in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and everything that they are complaining about, them, argue, like the things that they're saying about, this one saying this one saying that, they were fine with it being said by Sharon before. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, but welcome, Trey. I want to like know a little more about you because people do that. They do prom people. But I didn't like them saying that I was that person in there, that pickles person. And every time there's a I do like the name though. But every time, or not pickles, the tray. And every time there's like some account in some live stream, every single person is like, it's SG. Like, no, it isn't SG. It's like, holy crap, man. You know, geez, oh, Pete, I'd just go in as myself if that was the case. You know, it's just crazy. And it's so frustrating too because the live stream will be over and I'm watching it, the whole thing be, not the whole thing, but, the whole incident be blamed on me. It's SG, it's SG, it's SG. And it's like, that's so horrible. But I will tell you, I did stop in KFC's to say happy birthday. It did sound like Jules, I'll tell you that. It did sound like Jules, in my opinion. That pickles person sounds like Jules. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think that Nitty, when he's sitting there constantly berating females, I just don't think it's, okay, like calling them hoes and this and that. I just don't. That's just me. Um, I don't know why, that you think it too. All of a sudden is tapeworm Trey or whatever, and has to come in, when I go into KFC's to wish her a happy birthday, has to come in saying, Survivor Girl is a tapeworm on society, like, and then all of a sudden, like, because Bob's was quiet for a bit on the screen there, and then all of a sudden, then that, person is leaving, tapeworm Trey, that she calls Mr. Gray, and Bobbles is back because she's, she had to go pee. I'm sorry. You know, well, that's the thing, CW. Maybe they shouldn't guess out loud all the time because it isn't me. I would just go in and say it myself. I did think it was shitty that Bob's had to bring some drama into KFC. Okay, at the end there, talking about if only these people could move into 2024. But yeah, well, uh, what do they say? They catch a charge or something. I don't know what the word is they use. They'd get a charge, but I'm saying charge, but I don't think that's the word that I'm looking for. Uh, for their kids, right? Well, same. So it's real easy to sit there and act like Bob's has done no wrong when they haven't done it to them. It was, KFC's birthday, and Bob was kept saying, if these people could just move into 2024, they just can't let go of things. And it's like, no, that's not exactly how it goes, Bob. That's not what goes on, okay? Tell you another thing, too, that really annoyed the crap out of me. And it was one of her recent live streams in 2024. Where, once again, she had another live stream. And she, she was on KFC's panel. And then at the end, of course, she had to turn it into like a little bit of drama, and saying that these people, they just can't move into 2024. But it's like, no, Bobbles, you're in 2024 and you're still offensive. You were offensive in Swiss's room. I think it's kind of weird that, well, Janelle is sitting there saying she got her license. I thought she had her license. Hasn't she been driving her home? Like, oh, I'm sorry, but, you know, I hope No BS is doing okay. I haven't seen her for a while. Um, you know, I'm going to do just a little bit of commentary here. 42 people and 40 people can't say hello to you in Blind Owl. That's why. Don't, Chicken Winner. Do not. I know, it's a shame, isn't it? Chicken Winner, isn't that a shame? Yeah, the other night she was, but I haven't seen her since. Um, isn't that a shame, though, Chicken Winner? Can't even do that. Because next thing they'll be over there in a clone of you fucking around. Fucking sickening. Well, she was here when, like 3 nights ago, wasn't she? I believe so. I don't know, just play a little bit of something that really, like, kind of really um, annoyed me. Disclaimer, I do not own all of this audio, but I am using it within the various act guidelines. It has an alternate speed and is being used for commentary, entertainment, educational purposes only. I don't understand how she has this cancer, but yet she is fine acting. How is she fine acting? I know it's saying how she is not on major meds, with education card, that makes sense. Right. That sucks. That's what they said. Yeah, that sucks. She's not on major meds or anything. This is this year. So while that person was on KFC saying, why can't they just move into 2024? This is 2024 with Slavos. She sits for hours and hours and hours and hours, and it's absolutely freaking viciously Ain't that some shit? That's 2024 for you. So, honeybees, if you happen to ever listen, I don't know, or anybody who was listening to Bob's bullshit that she wishes people could move on, that's her moving on. Okay?
Right, like I would, and I found out I had cancer, and my whole right, right. Okay, so the first time she had it, she showed proof.
Can you fucking believe this fucking bitch? Fucking turd.
Right. Why isn't she doing it this time?
You didn't believe me the last time. You were asking me the last time. I had to remove GoFundMe because of you. You fucking fat pig. Now, I saw you saying, oh, people make fun of my weight because they're all bulimic. You hear yourself?
I don't. I think she missed having it. Really, the fact because
She thinks I missed having cancer. I think you missed being called a fat pig.
yeah, she had it, you know.
Right. So I wasn't even talking about it. Right? We weren't talking about it. This is what their live streams are about.
She had to take care of, and it was all she freaking talked about. She wouldn't let it freaking go, and she missed.
I'm not even trying to, normally I wouldn't even call her that, but it used to be where I wouldn't even allow people to call her blogs. Well, yeah, Detroit, absolutely. But sometimes, sometimes, you know, thank you, St. Elliot. Sometimes when people are sitting there saying, she's sounding like she's pissed that I'm not, that's the thing, Detroit, well, like, yeah, I'm not gonna just sit there and have a shitload of people harass me. That wouldn't do it to my face. I'm not the pussy they are, But her sitting there telling me, I missed cancer is pretty gross. And I don't think anybody like her should even be walking the earth, in my opinion. I feel that she is an admitted sociopath. And, and that's like saying, like, if somebody does a crime to you, that if you want to prosecute them, you're just giving them the relevance that they want. You know what I'm saying? But people like justice doesn't always work out for people. And, like I was saying, I don't know if anybody ever saw that movie. I know my first name is Steven. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was back, I want to say like the 80, 80. He's not dead. No, Do you guys remember that? I know my first name is Steven. It was like back before cable and, a movie of the week. It was a true story of a kid who got kidnapped. I hear fat people can't walk, so there's a difference. So just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just busting Bob's ass. Yeah. Uh, no, do you guys remember that case? His name was Steven Stainer. Did anybody see that movie ever? I know my first name is Steven. It's just such a sad tale of the family. The family was like, I just can't even believe that he had the kid kidnapped for 7 years and he got 5 years. He got 5 years. Well, they did really harass my kid, DDP. And I am a real person as well. I'm in my orbit. And she's also had, dead relative live streams, which I don't take kindly to either. You know what I'm saying? I've had multiple well-being checks, um, repeatedly for no reason. They've harassed my neighbors, literally. So yes, I do find it very relevant. Hi, Mark. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Can I ask you a question, Mark? Not a bad one. I don't think it's a bad one, but you don't have to answer. I'm, sometimes, like, I notice, like, you'll speak about, like, possibly like a drinking issue. I don't have a problem with drinking. I quite like it. Just kidding. Uh, well, I'm not kidding, but not that I am, anything. But I was just gonna ask you. Well, you're here, Detroit Deadpool. You're looking at your device. He's in here to yell at everybody for being on my. Do you feel like you're depressed because are you drinking or are you drinking and that makes you I know I bartended for years. I had enough of people. Detroit Deadpool. Hi, Jenny. Do you think that you feel depressed because you? Tell me if I'm like if I'm well, okay. Well, I just got online. Detroit Deadpool. Okay, I just went live 35 minutes ago. Okay. Um, don't make me feel guilty about it. Okay. Um, are you still here, Mark? Okay, Detroit Deadpool. Thank you for swinging in, though. I appreciate it. Because I know a lot of people will tell people, you know, that, they think they know what's best for them. And I see that going on sometimes. Okay, so so you're drinking now or you're not drinking? Or you're depressed because you're drinking and people tell you you shouldn't drink? I mean, are you drinking at home? You're not out there drinking, driving? Is it something that's been court mandated? Or is it just because people are telling you, you know, oh, you shouldn't drink because maybe they don't drink and or maybe whatever. But if you're home and you're an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen people who smoke cigarettes and then when they quit smoking cigarettes, they're a real dick. I know, or people who will try to quit something because other people will tell them to, and they're jerks. You know, I mean, so are you depressed right now because you're drinking? And then that's why you want to quit drinking? Or do you not want to quit drinking, but you're depressed because everybody tells you you should quit drinking? Ah, secular was. I'm willing to bet secular is depressed most of the time. He's just hiding it well. Um, well, we are the cool kids, though, Jimmy. Right, right, Rob. But some people are functioning. Like, I think that somebody like Bobbles or Nitty uh, are more dangerous on the streets, or even Janelle driving without an insurance and a license. You know what I'm saying? Who said you were an addict, chicken winner? Who said that? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is actually the better place to be, in my opinion. Um, is that because at some point, like, you think like they prescribed something to you, and then now, you know how like these mood stabilizers actually their side effects are even more depressing, and then you can't get out. I don't know if I'm being too like intrusive or anything. I hope not. Don't you live right near the beach, Mark? Yeah, I was really shocked to hear that for this, all this time that um Janelle's been sitting there all high with no license. KFC is a pretty girl. I cannot believe she's turning 35. That is young. She's so lucky. she showed a clip where a lady was baking chocolate chip cookies with her leg behind her head. Do you think you need to change the scenery, Mark? You know, it was kind of funny, I thought, Jenny, was that Tiffany H was saying that about she was like I don't think Deb is that funny. I'm okay with myself too, right? CW, I like the people here. I think the people in their chat rooms are mean. They say mean things sometimes, really. Yeah, she was like talking about Deb and saying she's mean. I mean, I could not even believe she would say Deb is mean while Mary was saying about RAPE and laughing. And then there's Jules' comment at the bottom saying, um, oh, you cracked me up. You cracked me up, Mary. Secular's a dick, Mark. Right, but some of them, chicken winner, they fucking, yeah, but nah. Secular doesn't kid around. He just, he's textbook, you know? I don't know really what his gig is. Yeah, she just, yeah, I mean, like, the video is that evil laugh after, you know? That's another thing, Nitty does, too, with that evil laugh. And it's like, I can't even imagine, He's no ladies, man. He's not a ladies' man. Rob, what did you mean the other day when you said something about the amount of time I spend online and the amount of community posts I make? I don't make community posts like Bob's or Sharon. Hey, Tanger. And you said something about, so that's like my full-time job and I don't have to do a urine test? Like, what were you talking about, Rob? It was on Strawberry's post. Yeah, I was really blown away when I went and I listened to Sharon's live streams. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, just all her live streams are my live streams. It's like, and then they're all like, oh yeah, Sharon's getting it all out there. She's letting everybody know this. It's like, hold up, that's my live stream, and that's me. Like, she needs to start doing some of her own fucking stuff, to be quite frank. I mean, I'm not trying to be any kind of way. Um, that, well, yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's a full-time job, though. Only Bob's gets to say that YouTube is her job. Mark, you're still with us, right? I think of you often, Mark. So, because I mean, I've known you since I've been on YouTube, and so I've never hated you or anything. Well, aren't you behind a couple hours anyway, right? Still early where you are? You're all right. Still early. I'm missing loyalty. Lately, you've seen her taken up for me? I did see a couple where she was. I did. But I didn't understand why she would say I was a hypocrite or something, in her, whatever. But the thing is that a lot of people do the subscriber only thing. It's a constant. I really think What's Up has something to do with all those little kids coming in. Or I don't know if they're little kids, whatever all those accounts are. I'm sorry, I do. I really do, because um, nobody answered if they'd ever seen that movie. I Know My Name is Steven. Then, even on Annette's live stream from the other day, somebody comes in there. I hear you, Mark. Yeah. Annette, somebody went in there called Chris Coon or something like that, right? And she goes, well, I don't know if that's the case. I think, that it seems like it's happening in Mary Mary's and hers. I really don't think that, no, I don't think so either. I think that what's, in my opinion, yes, that is a very common thing to get to pass through. In my opinion, I think that What's Up and Jules are, you know, they're not about, like, I'm sorry, I don't think that they're, yeah, decent people. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if these are necessarily kids. Right. That's what I'm saying. And if I was her, I would not, especially that story that Jules told, like, oh, I was the biggest channel, so, Sharon wanted to come over to my channel so that she could gain, she had more subscribers than you, Jules. So, yeah, I find it suspicious that What's Up is a member of both of those chats. Yeah. It really does seem very suspicious. But I did see Bobble saying something about, like, um, it sure is Chicken Winter. That is an absolute fact. That's why, like, no offense to DDP, but to say, oh, get out there and live life. I mean, you know, it's 12:30. I went live just now. I mean, what am I supposed to go out and live life in order to make myself, like when I like What do I do? I don't even understand it. Like at 56, night driving sucks. You know, I prefer to be talking to my friends here. What does that mean on the scroll? Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. A straw man argument. Can you tell me what that means actually? I prefer to be the lion. Who pulled my tail? No, it's not a straw man argument. It's an actual fact. Um, but but yeah, that I don't like that new format. I wonder if that's when people are showing their face in the live stream or the Prism thing. Hi, Liberace. No, I don't want to be on that. I want to be on the stroll. Most are just kidding. No, I don't like that. I don't like that format. I wouldn't want that. Mm-mm. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, who? What the? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. I can't like get down with it. What's a straw man argument? Can anybody look that up? He's gonna hold on us. He's holding out. He wanted a sausage McGriddle. He likes those. I share them with him. I don't let him eat all of it. I know. I've only been on. I just got on here. That. Oh, who said that? What number combo? Oh, 1294. Who said that, Rob? Me too, Chicken Wing. Oh, well, that was an astronomer. I don't know. Oh, okay, but I mean, I was being serious. I wasn't like, I was just saying, like, I think I should be able to come online without having to feel ashamed of myself. You know, I think people should be able to come online without feeling like, I mean, you were in a live chat on Swiss Mrs. Oh, thank you, Mark. And you didn't tell anybody there that they needed to get out and live their life. mean, if I wasn't live, I'd be sitting here bored, hence the name of the chat, right? They were talking about the leg behind the head thing, you know. And I said that I could do the splits with oh, I didn't hear any question. I think it was something about going out and living life, and I said, it's 12:30 at night. Where am I gonna go? I got bad eyesight at night. That's an answer. But you know, so I said I was surprised I wasn't blocked either, believe it or not. I said I can do the splits with one foot on the landing and one foot on an escalator. True story. Thank God I moved my other leg. Now that's a straw man argument. I'm not being defensive or argumentative. Bye, DDP. See, how is that being defensive and argumentative? I'm just saying. Uh, don't compare the time I spend to what you spend. Now that's a straw man argument. Right? Am I right, Rob? Is that a straw man argument right there? Is that? It is. I don't even know what the hell I was even talking about. Oh, leg behind the head. Yeah, I don't see where it was argumentative. I have bad night driving. I think me having bad night vision is not a straw man argument. What the fuck? I think you're trying to get me to argue. That's the thing. I mean, that's why you keep using the word. It's kind of silly to me. I'm just on here because I can, because I'm an adult, and that's the facts. That's it. I don't need to be judged for what I use my time, and or being told what else I should be doing, or being told, oh, let's not talk about what I do. Let's talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, I felt I did address the original question, and that's that. And yes, and lots of people have without brains have statues erected about them or something. What is it? What does he say? Thank you, Andrew. Thank you. I'm talking with my friends. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm using advanced technology to talk with my friends. That's it. You know? But I didn't see you anywhere tonight telling anybody they should be getting out and doing things, except here. I think I fucked up. And then you said I was defensive and argumentative. Like, come on now. I think you're in a bad mood. That's what I think. That's what I think. Anyhow, when I was little and I was on an escalator, um, I put one. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I wish I could. But I'm not gonna be going out like by my. Well, I'd be the fucking lonely lady down at the end of the bar. You know. Um, but I was little and I was with my mom though, so she finally like pulled me like, "Come on," because I was too scared to put both feet on the steps. It freaked me out, the escalator. And like basically I was almost in doing the split. Finally she got me to move my other leg. The one and only time I've done the split. I know, I'd be like, alright, where are we going? Where are we gonna go? I mean, I've been out. I've lived my life as a bartender. I've been out. I've done loads of things. I'm home. That's it. Escalators or slot machine? I've never gone to Yosemite Park, but is that where where are I'm never going there, and I'm never going to the park in Washington. I think it's near Mount Shasta or something. Never, never. Right, Jen? Chickens can't fly, CW? I know, right, Mark? Plus the stairs give you exercise, so good that way. It's amazing how fast time does fly, though, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? John Guy XC. Okay. XC split PvP though. And I get it. What is your friend? Hello, Plush Time TV. Hmm. I don't know what the John Guy is, but oh well. Welcome. I kind of thought he was doxing somebody. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I get that tonight. Certainly do. Certainly do. So nobody remembers that old made-for-TV movie. I know my name. Know my first name is Steven. Going pretty good. How's it going for you? Do you have a channel, Plush Time TV? Andrew, do they? Can check it out. I've heard of when people, their like clothing gets stuck in the escalators too. Certainly wouldn't want to get like though. Like, you ever be hear about like when an elevator or something happens and my God, could you imagine that if the elevator cable snapped or something? Uh, I was watching videos, like worst amusement park accidents and stuff. Oh, kids. Oh, that's weird, huh? Um. Oh, must be horrible. That would be horrible. Um. And like the kid, he gets on. I mean, the kid was, he was a big kid and way too big for the seat, but they let him go anyway. And when the ride stopped, he wasn't on it. I probably did when I was a kid, but not, not lately. So I guess, because of all of, BB's super chats to Janelle, she was able to finally get a license. I think that's fucked up that, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've never seen a guy have to go to jail for not paying child support. But I've seen, her have to, from what she said, and her license was taken away. I guess they take them away in Michigan for not paying child support. But apparently, just like Sharon, who also, like, you would think, see, because this is how I would be. I'd be too scared to sit behind the wheel of a car, driving it even, because she needed new tires and everything, with no license. Like, if the cops were looking for me, I'd be too scared to be on a live stream. And then if I just got arrested, I'd be too scared to be like, and I still got 2 bags in my bra. Yeah, like, well, not that I would have, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, um, right, but in the meantime, CW, here we are, like, we're all, trying to be law abiding citizens and shit. And we're the ones who have to look over our shoulders all the time. Well, I get that, CW, but you probably wouldn't come on live stream and do it and get away with it, not because you've been targeted. See, if that was me, they'd already be, she don't have a license? Get her arrested. I mean, these people will say they're going to off themselves online, and nobody calls well-being checks, and then they'll call well-being checks on somebody it's her birthday? Call a well-being check. Is it Christmas? Call a well-being check. Right, blind owl, but that's how, like, same thing with a bad roof, right? Is dangerous. But we all have to sit there and be, make do because, and then we got to listen to people like, BB talk smack. Spend time in prison for what? Ball tires or no license? Possibly. It's like I get accused of. Oh, okay. They put you in jail for that? Holy crap, man! That's crazy. Your laugh? Wow. Okay, are you mad? You're not mad, are you, Jenny? You're gonna be back, right? Seems like women get harassed way more than men when it comes to stuff. I'm just saying. Here, like, they'll accuse me of, like, shitting in bags and saving my own excrement. And then there's Nitty with about 40 bags of shitty diapers, and they actually defended him. I mean, I don't shit in bags, but there was somebody who actually was, having shit in bags all around him, and, oh, okay. And, yes, you are, Betty. You didn't get no Nazi tattoos, though, while you were in there, did you? Me too. Me too. Just kidding. Are you kidding? She, she's her sister is no longer allowed at Joann's Fabrics. Apparently, she had a meltdown there. I know. I think it's like so crazy that they're like, well, SG apologizes. I don't think I apologize. I said I didn't say you had one boob bigger than the other. Actually, I believe it was Sharon who said that, not me. I am not looking at them like that. And yes, they do look fake. I'm sorry. Yes, they do. Um, I'm sorry. Yes, they do. I won't. I don't. I will not believe you that they're not. Your head was not showing on that, and I've seen plenty of bad boob jobs. Um, but for you to keep saying that I came up there to apologize to you. I mean, what am I exactly going to apologize to you for? Sorry that you're stupid and got Nazi tattoos? Well, that's okay, Rob, but apparently that was a big subject of contention that SG supposedly said. Of course, it's always SG. Oh my god, you know what I saw? Jules and What's Up yucking it up. Oh, DDP was in there too, by the way. Yucking it up in Mary Mary's live stream where she had Drew with a magic marker on her finger. A Hitler tattoo. Mustache, whatever. And kept putting it up to her mouth, under her nose. Ain't that some shit? Now, Tiffany H., you want to sit there and defend Mary Mary. And we defended you. No, I'm sorry. I just found that. My right is bigger. You're fucking hysterical. Now, I want to know how, we all heard Slavalina saying the first time she had it, she proved it. Well, you didn't prove that I didn't have cancer, and that you had any reason whatsoever to harass my GoFundMe. So now you're saying I did have cancer and you just harassed the shit out of somebody. I can't even believe to like promote KFC's birthday live stream instead of putting a link to KFC's or something like that. Baba's puts a link to tapeworm trays or something, which is you think it too, which means that, you know, yes, we all think he's a bit asshole. Exactly, chicken winner, right? Exactly. Oh, everybody, stop talking about her left boob. Stop talking about Jenny's left boob. um, I just forgot. Dang it. Oh, yeah, they wanted me to show my boob. Just one. I mean, so I'm glad that you admitted that and that I have it on recording blobs, because that'd be pretty good for Civil Soup, because I've had just about enough of, you know, harassing people, anybody else who, you know, and Annette accusing me of going in there as a coon clone to harass Mary Mary. And Annette immediately says, oh, SG. I mean, Annette, really? So crazy. But I do think that that person is, I gotta just say, Kevin says, your videos suck. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Your videos suck. They really do, man. They're not quite as ridiculous as CW's were, which didn't fucking, you know, like, there was, like, no point to these videos and to speed it up and everything, like, holy crap, and terrible music. And, wow, you suck. Yeah, I don't like her saying, though, like, as if I'm going in there saying coon and stuff like that, though. I don't care for that. Well, that's the thing when, you know, Bob's just sitting there going, can't they move on to 2024? Yes, we can. But we'll do it without you speaking about us at all or harassing anybody at all. Internet, I mean, you're just fucking, I'm sorry. I know. Can you believe it? She says she unblocked, you know, Ellen and stuff like that, but she's not unblocking SG. Like, what the fuck, lady? All the people who were your deceased relatives that you don't see on your black list anymore are all the people you unblocked when you became friends with Bob. You know, that's what it was. That's just listening to a little bit of comedy, just a tiny bit.
So she said, come back, you know what I'm saying? Wow. I think that's what's going on.
I missed cancer. I missed cancer, so I said it came back. Now, why would I do that?
My aunt died through the months. She almost so quick.
How long are you gonna fucking talk about people dying of cancer, cunt?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think like everything would change for me.
But the thing is this, Bob, nobody's tomorrow is guaranteed. Now, at the end of this, she does say, so maybe we should all live like we have cancer. Well, maybe you should.
Which kind of makes me think maybe we should live like we do have it. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, I think you should.
Maybe we should live like we have it, so we.
I mean, if that's going to make you a nicer person. I didn't see her support you at all, Blind now. I saw her say it gave her flashbacks to when Bob was dug through her son's Facebook.
Yeah, it's like, we're not bullying you over fucking cancer. I don't know who said it originally. I have no clue who said it originally.
See, but I don't even understand why in 2024, you're harassing me about cancer. Your whole chat was once again talking about people who died of cancer, and look, SG's alive. I saw it by now. She said, oh, and I heard that she harassed Hidden Blessings GoFundMe. That gave me flashbacks of when she went in my son's Facebook. That's what she said.
Like someone said, you're just an asshole that happens to have cancer. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not crazy.
And she laughed. Well, you're just an asshole who happens to be everything disgusting in the world. The fuck are you laughing for, you fat pig?
At least someone lets the mailman scalp before killing his the first guy say. Oh yeah, so she's nice enough to let the dude bust a nut first.
Talking sexual about me.
That is, so yeah, and Robbie, us women are nice. If you think about it, we are.
I don't know why Robbie's in there fucking talking smack. And they were.
So we did take some things into consideration here, you know. She told me to go suck deep for a rock. What for a rock? Hello.
See, so how was this not harassing people and me keeping it going, see? I hear you.
She don't have a period no more, so she's mad because she can't get knocked up because she wants dick and she can't get nothing.
This is Mary talking about me sexually. I'm mad because I can't get a period and I want dick. Can you believe this shit? I don't know how they both go hand in hand, but whatever.
Knocked up because she wants dick and she can't get nothing. So she needs somebody to play with her pussy and that's so. Oh, but they get mad when I say who her name is. What's your name again, girl? Wait, you got mad at me, right? You got mad at me and said, oh, Mary, I'm so mad because you said that and you said horrible things.
Oh, sure. She's so nice, isn't she, Tiffany H? Is she nice? She's nice.
Horrible things.
At least she knows.
Shit. We cooking it up in the motherfucking house. Hey, we cooking it up. Hey, cook it up. Put it. What's up? Where is your spoon at? I got
Whack job. Yeah, I know. Deb's definitely worse than her, right?
Well, hey, Mama's not gone. You know that. But there's people on this platform that do dirty shit like that. You know, the person that just came in for me, that's a
Whoops.
like that. You know? These people are sad.
Now, the so Cooney, okay, so Cooney, she says, is a racist thing. It is. It is. It is. But she does leave Fuzzy Jungle Bunny in there and Mud Shark Mooly. Okay?
There's the human beings on this planet. Well, hey, Mama's not gone. You know that. But there's people on this platform that do dirty shit like that. You know, the person that just came in, Cooney, Jigga, that's a racist name. Why would you come in here with a name like that? You know? These people
You know?
are sick. That was a shifter. Yeah, it was. There's sick human beings on this platform, believe me.
So because they came in and said something to Mary, she has a fit, right? And blames me.
I don't tolerate it. I don't let them in my room either. And that's the problem with us. She lets trolls like that in her room.
She says I let trolls in my room.
Delete your comments anyways. It doesn't mean you're being dirty.
You're a weirdo. I didn't accuse you of dirty deleting. You had this and say that, so you could do all this. Wow.
Harass the people. And bringing up old comments and stuff like that and throwing it into people's faces. I'm not in.
Wow, you just fucking did. I didn't even do anything. I didn't even go in your room. That wasn't me. Why would she be mad at you, Miss Loyalty? Me too. But I liked her anyway. I wasn't even in there.
Stuff like that. Oh, and same with you, Chuck, but you only had 4 a year apart?
I don't know. I don't know what she's talking about. CW. I don't know. Oh, she put you on hold for 10 seconds by accident. I didn't know you could even do that. That must be something new. She didn't even know. I didn't know either. That must be something new. It didn't delete all her comments, though, did it? I hope not. But I know it could be an accident, because that happens.
Really? It's old age. That's what you're talking about. It's an old message. Your mom tells you it every day. Write a book. I just don't. That's where I heard it. Yeah. Hello? Beggars can sue me now since I did a 3-hour chat.
Why would anybody sue you because you did a 3-hour chat? So weird. Okay.
Hey, like as she said, don't make me get my hair up in a ponytail because it's on. Uh-oh.
They all want to put their hair in a ponytail. That's the one that ran around throwing chili and sleeping bags out the window at people so they could go cop, and then we never saw him again. Just kidding.
But no, it's never gonna stop. Nope. Yeah, there's just there's too many. I mean, we're all.
Don't know why Bob's had to start bringing shit up.
Different. So there's just too many opinions, and then we've all, myself included, done things that have hurt each other. And it's just, yeah. If people could maybe fast forward to the year 2024, we could.
How about you? Just stop thinking that you dictate to everybody.
Bigger start towards changing. But you mean 2025? Right. No. Let's start now. Yeah. Oh. People can't fast forward to 2024. There's stuck in the past. Right, they're stuck in the past.
Oh, Mary. Oh, yeah, I forgot about her.
Oh, I didn't mean. I'm such a fucking literal thing.
See, but we're not stuck in the past, Babos, because there you are on KFC's birthday panel, and you just can't fucking help yourself. And prior to it, you were saying, right, but commentary is you're not watching haters, you're watching me, and we're making them more entertaining.
My bad. I was like, wait, are we in 20? I get it.
Well, I just couldn't fucking help that.
Give them out. I don't even look and see.
Her feet. Could be her feet. Could be her feet.
And you know what? Like, so many people.
And I do believe that the hoops in her lips is something to do with like a trailer hitch. I kind of liked it though, but it wasn't about me.
Like really hate Laura, and I could have gave her edges out, and I never will.
See, that's where your mind goes to. But giving people's addresses out. Everything, like, you are like subliminally telling these people, oh, motherfuckers, listen up good.
I will never give.
Yes, I do believe that's what it is. It's some kind of a trailer.
So I'm the only person, apparently, that knows it in this community, and I will never do that to her.
Now, she's saying about Laura V. She's claiming to have her address. Now, she might have her address, but not from Laura. Laura didn't give you her address. It was not from Trivia, because any time that Laura won Trivia, she would tell you to use it towards the next time or something. If you couldn't Cash App it to her, she was not giving you her address. And it happened a couple of times. So if you have her address, it is not from her. I'm sorry. That's a fact.
You've never worried about it, because you don't have to worry about that, Robbie.
Oh, now she's saying Robbie. No, I don't think Robbie is much. I don't think it is.
You don't have to worry about that. You've never.
Maybe it is though. Maybe that it. Maybe. But I don't think so. I don't know.
Hurt me. You're never.
Listen to her. Listen what she's saying to Robbie. Because she was talking about people who had won trivia, right? And now she's talking about having people's addresses. Robbie never has to worry because they'll never hurt her.
I'm the only person, apparently, that knows it in this community, and I will never do that to her. You've never worried about it because you don't have to worry about that, Robbie. You know, you don't have to worry about that. You've never hurt me.
Who would the fuck want to be friends with her? She even says it to, drum roll please, BB. BB. As I told you, Beebs, I told you, the night that you went on there, and she lied and told you she had no managing mod, that's a lie, E-Beggars is, okay? And she lied when she said she couldn't see this and that. She lied to you. You better keep giving her their money. You don't want to hurt her.
You're never going to hurt me, wow. And
you're never going to hurt me. She thinks that she gets to fucking basically blackmail people. Like, they've got, she's got their address, so you're never gonna hurt her.
Just like BB did something for me, with all those super chats that helped me be able to cremate Thursday. So.
Yep, she did. You never were harassing her. Now, why should you get help from BB to cremate your dog or get your hair done? And why should Janelle get help with that shit? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Yep. Yeah. That's why Robbie don't come here no more.
Even if BB turned on me, right? Say BB, just turned on me and believed all my vultures.
And believed all my vultures. Listen, bitch, if you were the last dead carcass in the world and I was a starving vulture, I would not even be near you.
After me, because of her helping me be able to cremate Thursday with those super chats, I would.
Because you helped her. Can you fucking believe that? Who that? Flint for Life? I don't know who that was. And I'm not down with fucking coming into our room with just fucking emojis. I don't know if they were trying to act like they were Debbie, but if they were Debbie, she usually comes in and says something. Oh, Robbie? Well, this is a newer live, so I mean, evidently, I mean, BB probably, I don't know, Babes, did you know? Like, even if you ever believe her vulture, she won't. Now, that's a lie, though, I want you to know, because she did go after people who had. Oh, no, Rob is not Robbie, no. Robbie is the one who is, like, LGBTQ, community, and, believe the PH thing. Oh, babes, yeah, I know. Right. And saying basically, like, you know, your house repairs aren't, as important as, these bitches. She also said something about me being in bed with a black woman and Roseanne. I don't know what she's talking about.
I would never be able to fight back with BB, ever. I would just completely ignore her attacking me, you know what I'm saying? Because she was there for me.
Why do you think BB would be attacking you? Listen to yourself, though. You think everybody's supposed to give you or do something for you.
Doing that, you had my address, but I wanna get doxxed. I'm lonely. Oh yeah, I do have your address, John. I do. Yeah, and see, me and you fought, John, right? We did.
And you called him a pedo.
And I never doxed you. I didn't even think to do that. I mean, it just doesn't cross my mind to do that. But yeah, my reputation says I will.
Well, that's your reputation. If your reputation says you will, then that's what you're reputable for. Well, that's good. I know. I wouldn't give any more information. I'll find out. Not, not here, right? But yeah, isn't it gross, Jenny? Isn't it gross?
Yeah, I have your word. I never even thought to do that.
Call him a pedophile. You and Ollie called him a pedophile because he was in my room, and you gave Crying Red a hard time. Yep, you do. I know. But
I mean, I know so many people on here. I know their information. I don't, but then they twist that.
Bobbles, nobody twists anything. You are a fucking doxing, sociopathic bitch.
And say, oh, well, people are scared of Bubbles because she knows their information. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not scared of me. You know why they're not scared of me? Because they know me. They know me offline. They know that they have nothing to worry about.
Unless they hurt you. I'm just saying, by now, I don't want you to, how sometimes when you share good news before it's good news, You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it,
going to do that. I told you I trust you. That hasn't changed. Right, Robbie? And Robbie, I trust Robbie. Robbie and me talk offline. We know each other.
Well, that's the thing, find out. So
I only hurt when I'm hurt.
Oh god. Oh my god, did you guys hear that? I only hurt when I'm hurt. This fucking psycho bitch, huh?
Hey, HD, how are you? I know, you're coming in a bit late. I'm gonna end this soon. I was supposed to end this literally 47 minutes ago. But we got to talking about...
It's gross, isn't it, Jenny? so gross.
Up about some real heavy topic for a second, HD. So
a real heavy topic. You hurting people. If you get hurt, I mean, it's really gross, man. It is fucking gross. I can't. Ugh.
I just don't worry about that with you. It's a feeling with you. But I sent you a pic of my granddaughter, and grandson, it didn't even cross my mind. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, because I would never share that. No.
Try being friends with people she doesn't want you to be friends with.
Nope. I would never do that. You know? I mean, do I worry when I send out, pics of my grandkids and,
You don't send out pics of your grandkids. Don't lie.
My apartment and stuff like that? Yeah, I do. Really? What are these people going to do? Are they going to come to our house and sit down with us? Really? Are they going to? No. And if they want to come over, and knock the room, takes to you. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Oh. Shit, Tiffany can tell you. Tiffany's in here now.
Sure. Well, I'll take her word for it. That is awesome.
And how is she has this cancer, but yet she is fine acting. How is she fine acting?
Ain't that some shit? Like she's frustrated that something she's been praying for or wishing for isn't working enough for her or something? Is that not getting the results you want or something, you evil fucking bitch? Fucking Ursula bitch. It sucks seeing how she is not on major meds.
Or the Demics. Right.
That sucks, doesn't it?
She sits for hours and hours and hours and hours. It is absolutely freaking. We do have it. If you get yeah, Robbie. I'm not saying that we're not good people and we don't day, because I do appreciate every day, but there's some days that just being human I take for granted.
Human? What are you, a spice? But you know what you do? You try to make everybody else's life fucking difficult.
No, I do take things for granted. Just being human, we just do that. We get busy. I don't stop to look around and go, shit. I'm not taking the present time into accountability and be grateful for it at all times. You know what I'm saying? It's just human not to do that. She's not a nice woman at all. She has so many demons in her and needs so much prayer.
In the meantime, they're in there saying, I have demons and everybody should pray for me to get demons out. Not pray for me to, the cancer, go, nothing like that, Yeah. They only do that if I sign a petition and call somebody with cancer a stain on society.
She's very hateful towards them. We definitely need to pray for her. I was going to piss her off. I said that. When I say she's a demon, I really honestly mean I think she has demons in her.
Now, this is 2024, everyone, just in case you're wondering how slobs moved on.
Technically, we all do have it. It's just a matter of time that when that switch gets flipped. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, that is true. It can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. Yeah, Robbie. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's easy to get so busy and so caught up in everything that you just don't literally stop and
dox people, harass their kids, make up shit about them.
What, smell the roses kind of thing, someone needs to tell him that he ain't raising those kids. The state's paying him to take care of those babies. Huge difference. He's really we all do, but love for our fellow man is what we need to work on with our behavior. Yeah, right. And that's kind of my point of tonight, in a way. You know, I'm sick and tired of fighting and dealing with these people. They want to be mean to me. That is completely on them.
You're being mean,
That's their
cunt.
problem, you know? I need to be grateful to be able to wake up every day the way the world is so bad now for everyone. I mean, it's...
Do you ever see anything you do? Bobbles, net, do you?
So, it's so frustrating because you want to literally shake these people and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
Pay attention to your own fucking life, your own fucking business.
You're talking about me. You're talking about me.
What is your fucking problem? It's your... You know, why do you have to be such a fucking asshole? Why? Why are you so concerned with me? Why? You know, look at yourself, because I'm sure you'll find plenty of problems with yourself.
See? This is 2024 for flops.
Why are you on such a fucking high horse, you know? But then when I stop and think about it, why does it really matter, you know? Why, in the long run, does it really matter?
And now you tell me, why did you think it was your place to harass Hidden Blessings or harass anyone? But she's not even like Luna. In the meantime, she's saying, I missed cancer. And saying, you know, yeah, it sucks. She's not on any major meds or anything. Like, that just really, you know, and reading, like, that I have demons and, you know, like, that's hurtful stuff. And her saying to her room about having all their addresses, but I only hurt people when I'm hurt, she says. You know? Like, she definitely thinks everything she's supposed to control. But she never barely stopped. The thing is, behind the scenes, she's, you know, got Munchie making things. She's got that You Think It Too. Not even behind the scenes. Those are people, honestly, you know, E-Beggars, Chemist Chaz. So, she's got this group of, you know, Swiss Miss now. You know, they're all, like, doing her dirty work, you know? Yeah, but I mean, Luna, she really goes. Like her putting up, you know, all those, oh, look at the thing with you, Luna. E-Bangers makes that post saying, you know, that's all the cash apps and super chats and everything, Luna. You are paid square. Like, where does he get off even talking to you like that? And now she's saying, you know, Saint Luna. Like, that's so ungrateful. And you did not say that she didn't offer to pay it back, and you said no. You did. I mean, you did say that. You did say it. You didn't say she. You know. You did say she didn't. She offered to pay back, and you said no. And you never accused her of them. You know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she's not seeing how mean she is. Or she is seeing it, like when she says she's a sociopath and says, oh, if everybody knew what I've done in the past, think mommy dearest. You know, it's terrible that good, decent people should have to be, you know, harassed by this woman.
Someone told me that the people that matter don't mind, and the people that
Now she's talking to Dr. Seuss. I know, right? And that's another thing, like, neither you or Strawberry, and more so Strawberry, I'm gonna say, were like, anywhere really around for a while, but Strawberry wasn't. And so then when she decides, she wants to come in and partake in things, next is this whole big thing about, you know, you guys can't get over her friendship. Sometimes I wonder though, Luna, if they don't really actually enjoy what they're doing, like as like perhaps like you're not a sociopath. Perhaps if she needed to deal with sociopaths to be on, you know, on her thinking kind of way, you know. Well, I'm not practicing, but yeah. Which, and she even says herself, I mean, Lorna, I got a problem with somebody who doesn't even, no, I don't practice. No, I don't. Do not, I was not raised in, I don't even practice Christmas anymore. I mean, I think it's a lovely religion, and they do have some lovely, I can't think of the word, traditions. But yes, she is, Luna. And I'll tell you what, Luna, even up to not very long. That's why I made that video where I said, Luna, I'm talking to you, please listen. Because I could understand for the first time, I could understand because even though I had been kind of sucked in before by her and stuff, but the last time, no, you're either, okay. Now, see, I'm not liking how you're coming at me. I'm going to give you a little time to learn how to enter a room. But no, no, I don't think she got a string. Cause I really thought she was like trying to change. I did. She had me fooled when I had told both of them, Sharon and her, about the stage 4 cancer privately to see which one ran with it first. And Sharon did. Sharon did. Bob was just waited till right before Christmas. She waited for the thing, so she was actually. But for a time there, I was thinking, oh, look, see, she hasn't come out. She was just waiting for the right moment. Yeah, she embraces that madness too, and I mean, I think it's apparent with the fact that she doesn't think that it's her bad, and it's her accountability if your kid at any age, and it's also Facebook's too, is allowing those pictures to be posted of those, those animals. I mean, there was there was many of them. and they were not roadkill. They were not. And, you know, and I think that's her whole life. And, I mean, even looking into the fact that the girl is saying to people how much she respects the law, but goes into a Zoom court and gives a fake name. Like, that is so ballsy and pretty much disgusting. And basically, she has, even if Maddie had wanted to ever change, I think it's to get everything she can out of people. But even if Maddie wanted to change, or say Sharon, come on, right, right. But that's not what it was. It wasn't hunting. It was like breaking the legs on a rabbit and then zooming in on its face while it's laying there helpless and saying, "Run, rabbit, run." That's what he was doing. It was not roadkill. Yeah, you could tell that poor rabbit was not dead. Its legs were all broken though, and he was zooming right in on its face, putting nasty stuff like just, ugh. I mean, I think any mother would have, been like, there's a problem here, but she just keeps running with, I mean, her own parents didn't even put her in the obituary for her sister or her father, whoever it was there. Um, the whole story about her husband. Who does that? Would you ever embarrass your husband like that? And she lied when she said she couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. She lied. She got rid of it after it was found, and after she made. I gotta wonder if she didn't do it on purpose. Like, why would he go along with that? Yeah. And this is all her, too. You know that, right? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I don't believe for a second that her and Jules are not friends. I really don't. I think that Jules is. I'm sorry, I know you're friends. Um, Shine just to fuck with Sharon. They both are, you know, Jules and Bob. They and Nat's I don't know though. Sometimes I mean I'm like, is this lady really when she's going Nazis? Nazis? I don't know much about negative things like Nazis. I mean, like, stop that. While she's just, would you have even married him if he had done that to you? He did. This woman has no concern even for her husband or her kids, talking about underwears being stolen and stuff. And that Omegle, like, that was I mean, so they deflected onto other people and stuff. And Jules calls me as a predator. I oh yeah, she's been a predator online for a while. Like, come on, Jules, you need to put some proof about that, Jules, because that is not true. It's very, very insulting.
Dr. Seuss told you that? One of the best things that anybody could ever tell me. Because it sums it up so good, it really, it should be the fucking motto for YouTube and social media. It really should be the motto for media.
Now, Bobs, I know you said you don't know who told you that. What is it? People that matter don't mind, and people that mind don't matter. It's Dr. Seuss, Bob. Hey, Drifter. True. Very true.
The reason I stay on here is because of you guys, and I hope you guys know that,
I don't know. I don't think so.
I hope it comes through. I really hope it comes through.
Now, so after her saying everybody should live like they have cancer. Oh, you've been drinking it? I like the chewables of Airborne. I don't like the effervescent stuff or whatever it is. I don't like that. But by tomorrow, you probably would be good with. Yeah, I always do that. Now, what she's talking about when she's saying she hopes it goes through, she hopes it goes through. She's talking about trying to get my channel taken down for money. So she just went from living life like you have cancer and, this, that, and the other thing and enjoying life to right back to trying to get my channel terminated for money. That's how quickly she changed. There's no cut or edit in there, nothing. That's how quickly she went from that. I love her more. But I don't like the effervescent stuff. I like the chewable stuff. I take one now. Well, we just started today. Probably when you go to sleep, you'll probably feel better when you wake up. Can you believe that? So her life and everything is supposed to be peachy keen, and in the meantime, she's looking at her computer while she's saying all this, trying to get my channel taken down for money. After saying it sucks that I'm not on more severe medication for chemo. I mean, for cancer.
But the negative energy for themselves, accept it. Exactly.
Fucking God.
I'm not accepting it anymore. I'm so done.
I don't have time for anti-Semitism either.
You know, since Thursday died, and I saw how they acted and the things they said and the things they did when he died, or as he was dying.
Okay. But Bob's, you had a live stream. You had people, living loved ones, children, family members, and dead relatives in there, and told my dead mother she needed a good dicking. You know how sick and fucking tired I am? I didn't do anything to you when your dog was passing away. I constantly said, I see, I don't like how you're coming in here. Yeah, go away. You're just being a dick. You ain't in here for fucking no good reason. I mean, seriously, man. Did I block the one person? Like the bitch said, and she kept talking about cancer and wouldn't get over it. And now this time she won't prove it. And she keeps going on about a 17-year-old dog. I mean, 17 years is a good long life for a dog. Remember, that's the dog that your hubby told you he would have put down if anything had happened to you. Which I just don't even get that one. And the one that you said you tricked the people at the hospital into he was gonna take his life if you didn't get out of there. You tricked your friends into believing you were okay. Where you should have been like out and out saying you lied, not tricked.
I was like, wow.
Now, the only person I heard saying like really shitty stuff, I mean, I agree that pug roast, no, that's bad. Annette, 3 days, bad. I didn't do shit to you. Might be looking it up. You might have freaked her out. No, she says that her husband does hunt. I heard that in some places in Michigan, they're getting really like nature's taking it back. I can't believe nobody will tell me if they ever saw the movie, like way back. Some people might be too young. When there was only a couple of channels and there was movie of the week. It was called I know my first name is Steven. I was gonna do like research on it and tell the story about it. It's a kid. He was 7 in Merced, California, December 4th, 1972. Like, could you just imagine that? Even right before Christmas. Ugh. And so he was walking down the street, and these two guys pull up. And he's only 7, which I think that is too young to be letting your kid walk from school. No, I don't know, Rob. I don't know about that. Um, and so the did you hear about Luna? She's in rehab. She was hooked on Airborne. No, so just kidding. um. So anyway, you guys want to hear this? I don't know. Yeah, I'm boring you. So they asked him if they thought, if he thought his mom would want to donate for, like church or something, And he said, he knew that they go to church, so he thought maybe his mom would. So they're like, okay, we'll give you a ride to the house. And he refused a couple of times. But then he ends up getting in the car. And they drive by his house. And, you know, being 7, he didn't, he was scared, but not in panic mode yet, you know? And then they told him that, the guy told him, I think his name was, Kenneth Parnell, I want to say, told him that his parents couldn't afford to, to pay for 5 kids anymore. And so they had, given them to him. And then he said he went to court and his parents had signed over. He's 7. So, although he's, upset about it, you know, he doesn't know if it's true or not. So, anyway, this guy, needless to say, ends up essaying him for the time that he's there. So he was there until 1980. And as he was getting older, so thing was like he would go to school and stuff. He changed his name to Daniel, and but he let him, which probably the kid needed to do this. Um, Probably needed to, like I guess he was smoking cigarettes and drinking and doing whatever he wanted, at like 13, because that guy was doing whatever he wanted to him, right? But and he never said anything. But I got like as far into it as I possibly could, so I'll get to there. But so anyway, the guy ends up wanting. Now here's the thing too. He was a known sex offender, this guy, and they would just keep letting him out of jail, letting him out of jail, letting him out of jail. So the guy ends up kidnapping a 5-year-old kid named Timmy White, and gets him, and then he's got to go to work. He works at a lodge in Yosemite as like, a hotel clerk, whatever, front desk clerk. So the kid, Steven Stainer, which was going by Daniel then, decides that he doesn't want what was happening to him to happen to this 5-year-old kid, because it hadn't happened yet, because the guy had to leave right away. So they leave. They escape. He puts them on his back. They escape. And the movie is called I Know My First Name is Steven. But there's so much more to the whole story of it that it's so the whole story I was so mad that they only gave the guy 5 years. They only gave him 5 years. He had the guy for 7 years. They said, well, because they didn't charge him with any sexual crimes because of the statute of limitations. I mean, stop that, you know? So, so in the meantime, back at the Stainer residence, right? The father, Del Stainer, was, totally distracted with wanting, to find his kid everywhere. He thought he would find his kid. So all he would ever do was yell at his older son, who was 4 years older than Stephen. He was 11 when he went missing. All he did was yell at him, and the kid at 4, Cary Stainer, had started to pull out his own hair because the uncle, Jesse, was molesting him, right? Which the guy Stephen even said. So, it's hell at the house, and and so now this Stephen Stainer, now aka Daniel, takes the little 5-year-old Timmy White, puts him on his back, and they're 150 miles away from where, Merced, where he lived, but in California. But they didn't know where to go, really. So they go to a police station. Now, the kid, Stephen, aka Daniel, the 13-year-old, who'd been kidnapped now for 8 years, was ready to go back. Or he didn't know what he was going to do. He just, I don't know. I feel like, you're 13 and you're drinking and smoking. And he'd even gotten, I think, picked up by the police. I hadn't heard of that one, Harmony Montgomery. But he had even, oh, is that the one where the father killed her? The state had taken her from the mother, and they killed her. They kept giving it to giving custody to the father, and then he was in the service or something. Is that the one? Yep. Okay. Yep. That was fucking horrible. Horrible. That mother kept fighting, and they had killed her and she kept paying child support. And oh my god, just kept hoping that one day the daughter would change her mind and want to talk to her, but she was dead for a long time already. Fucking ain't that awful? Yeah, they just kept moving her, but isn't that and getting child support? And he kept just saying no, and the court kept going along with it. I think you're behind in the audio, Blind Owl, because somebody typed to Blind Owl that she's behind in the audio. Please. Just say, check your audio, Blind Owl. That is a horrible case, and it really is. I heard another one, too, the other day. It was just as bad. Same thing. But this one, so the guy, Stephen, a.k.a. Daniel, 13. Now, mind you, he'd been arrested by cops before for, shoplifting or something. And got returned to the kidnapper. What do they call it? Stockholm Syndrome. Where, now you're, you know what I'm saying? At this point, he was used to doing his own thing, right? And used to that life as it was. So he was walking away from the police station after dropping the 5-year-old off in the hallway, but the little kid goes running after him. So the cops see this and go out. And so then, as it turns out, oops, put my glasses in just great. As it turns out, he then ends up Well, this took place in 1972, and now it was 1980. So, as it turns out, the guy, like I said, he only got 5 years. He did end up dying in prison, though, the Kenneth Parnell guy. Um, but only because, he had only done 5 years, and then when he got out, he went right back to whatever the fuck he was doing. And then he ended up wanting to purchase a 4-year-old boy. And the person, like, turned them in. But I mean, who knows what else he'd done in between. 5 years in prison for what happened there. What really got me was, so the guy, Stephen, gets returned to his family. Before, like, he'd even gotten returned home. Now, that had to be a leak or something, man. That they already, all the press was out front of their house and everything, And 2 weeks later, he's on, Good Morning America. And, I mean, his answers were like, you could tell, like, he was just a little kid. So, everything that happened, like the whole your mother and father signed over custody to me. I was at court all day with them. They signed over custody. They can't feed 5 kids anymore. Kind of made sense. And then when he ends up back home, he couldn't deal with the rules. He had rules then. He couldn't deal with, he was so used to being by himself and stuff, and being able to do what he wanted to do, smoke cigarettes, drink, and stuff, that all of a sudden now there's rules, a full house, brothers, sisters, and he could not deal with it anymore. I mean, it didn't work out well for him. Now, the other brother, Kerry, now mind you, he'd been pulling his hair out since he was 4. And he would get bullied in school and always wear a hat because of that. And that was because their uncle, whom the older brother, now him and Stephen never ended up like getting close or nothing. It didn't work that way because, it just didn't. So Stephen Stainer ends up getting married. He kind of like ends up now so the two, Timmy White and Stephen Stainer, they both testify. And mind you, go through and all that. So everybody knew what had happened to that kid. And then the court throws out the essay stuff, saying statute of limitations. Like, are you kidding me? That's disgusting. And the guy gets out too, like in 5 years. So the guy, Stephen Stainer had gotten married, had 2 kids. And now this to me is so weird, fishy. I don't know, it just sounds so fucking crazy. Like, he just never got any justice. So 5 years for that happening. And he's 24, September 16th, 1989. Like, he never really got, like, some kind of a job that was, like, a career kind of thing. He was, like, working as a delivery person. And he was on a motorcycle. And, and they always bring up the fact that he didn't have a helmet on. So, it was like, I don't think it's a law to wear a helmet in California, right? So I don't know why they always throw that out there. It's not a law. If they're going to blame that on the reason why he got, passed away, then they should have, changed the law. Don't just throw that in there like, the stupid guy, even though we let him, he didn't put a helmet on, gets hit by a car. on a motorcycle. And the people take off. The guy takes off. Now, I find it so fucking weird, though, that the guy takes off and goes to the cops are hot pursuit, but he goes to a parking lot where somebody's waiting for him, and he leaves the vehicle that he hit Steven Stainer in and gets in another vehicle, crosses the border. He gets 90 days. $90. Oh, now they do? Well, I know back then, did they do it back then in 1989? Were you required to wear a helmet? 90 days. An illegal immigrant who jumps into another vehicle, which that sounds so fishy to me, and he gets 90 days. And that's like a year after the other guy had gotten out, you know? I think it's so sad that he went through that. So the other little kid, Timmy White, the one that he had saved, they both became advocates for, towards children and, kidnapping and, teaching that. Timmy became, Timothy, we'll call him, and he grew up, became a police officer who was, very protective over his kids and also, very involved in teaching children about, stranger danger kind of stuff. And he has I think it was an aneurysm or like maybe a myocardial infraction in his heart, something like that, at 34, and he dies. In the meantime, this motherfucker, Ken Purnell, the one who kidnapped him, he's out trying to purchase a 4-year-old, and they both died. And I'm like, what the fuck? So Cary Stayner, he was fucked up too. Being with the family, I think even fucked him up more, it seems, because there was, molesters in the family. And he kills. He becomes the Yosemite Park serial killer. And he gets a job working at a lodge in Yosemite Park and killed at least 4 women, if not more, plus the guy. They never really like looked into it. He was killed with his own gun, the Uncle Jesse, too. Right. So he's still alive. They didn't give him the death penalty because of, what went on. But I just like, isn't that so crazy that it's kind of like how Simca said the other day to, I don't know, like a troll account in Annette's room, where the troll account was saying, and Annette leaves it there because, who doesn't like to read that they caused their own cancer, right? Saying, I bet SG's negative attitude gave her own cancer. And Simca said, Nazis lived for a long time. And they did, to a ripe old age. To a ripe old age. So sometimes, I don't know, there's some shit in the world that is just so damn sad. And I remembered why I didn't do law and crime anymore. Was because it makes me more mad than I feel like I'm more in control and in a position to do, something about possibly social media and the lax in protection of people and privacy laws here as a person with stage 4 cancer, an adult with stage 4 cancer, which, I can prove any day of the week, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But to, underscore it, of the importance of showing that these people whom, for 20 years, 25 years now, social media is just getting worse and worse. So the people who were 15 doing it 25 years ago are 40 and they're doing it worse. And they've gotten away with it for too long. Criminals put ski masks over their faces and gloves on their hands so they leave no evidence for their criminal activities. And it's the same thing when these people protect their, and I get it, protecting your identity, that's one thing. But when somebody can find out your address and then find out the phone numbers of all your neighbors just from your address, that's a fucking issue. And I'm not going to have Bob sitting there harassing my friends' livelihoods, their homes, their GoFundMes, mine, my daughter's, her father's. It's not occurring. They want to all sit there and be smug about being monetized and say, get over it, to Sharon, while they say she'll never be monetized. Well, yeah, they'll make sure of that. And that's not fair that Bombos can sit there saying that's her full-time job. That's not right. It's just not. It's not right. And it doesn't make sense, and it's not logical for women to sit there on a panel laughing and giggling about a man who has done nothing but display complete disrespect for women, no matter what woman it was. That's what Nitty does. The reason why he is, okay, well, there you go. Unfortunate, right? But it's fortunate that it did go into effect, but unfortunate that it wasn't sooner. It should have been always. I mean, they always know that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I heard Swiss saying, well, it's not right for Sharon to be saying she's going to call CPS. No, hon. Stop. Stop. Nobody called CPS on Nitty. Bob's said she lied about it. Nobody called CPS on them. If they did and left those kids like in that, I'm not, no offense, buddy. I'm sure where you're living now is better. And I really don't think you were living there in the first place. I think it was just your spot. But the fact that they came and were like, what the fuck? They didn't do shit, man. That wasn't living conditions that anyone should be in. You know? I mean, the display of the behavior that is going on now will get worse. And when somebody like Bobbles is on my panel and I'm saying, I refuse to allow social media to become international waters. And she's basically hyperventilating. She's so angry. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Because she's a fucking sociopath. And I'm sorry. I'm not going to listen to Mary Mary talk about my PUSSY or Bob's talk about me sucking D. I don't know these people. Or talk about my kid or anything. And maybe Swiss Miss wants to go around, run around talking like she's a stripper. I don't care if you're a stripper, but you're not. You're not. You aren't one. I don't get it. I don't get the ego thing with you. And you keep talking about, well, what is this? Is it about just to make me feel bad about myself, Sharon? Are you kidding me right now? There wasn't a day on YouTube. I mean, there might have been 2 lives that Sharon did that she was, able to do her trivia and talk about her stuff. She even would read books and stuff. But that bitch Bobbles did not like that Tom, and I have it on recording, I don't give a fuck, that Tom promoted her channel and not hers. Now, I'll tell you what, he unmodded Bob's because she was constantly using the nasty, 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 nasty mouth. And, which is probably a stupid reason. I mean, what the fuck, but what else? And that's, I have it on recording. That's where she started to get side-eye at Sharon. Sharon didn't even know who the fuck she was. And I'm sorry, I know that people like to, I know, but I'm telling you, be very careful with Jules, Sharon, because I do not believe that her and Bobbles. Because Jules had a side-eye problem with Angie. Angie Reacts. See where her channel is right now, right? Because in her mind, Tom was supposed to, support her channel and not Angie's, but she keeps thinking there was some kind of competition between her and Angie. I don't know why. But she also thinks that her channel was the biggest one in the community and that she was a real big channel but lost thousands of subscribers. That didn't happen. Didn't happen. You weren't here for 3 years, gone for 2. That didn't happen. And I'm not lying, and I'm no predator. But I do feel like this cancer isn't going to kill me. It isn't. It's going to emphasize what my goal is. So like DDP, I think people's lives are relevant. So when you come in here and you tell me about I should be going out and blah, 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 but you don't say it to others. And then when I point out where you were for hours, you say, well, don't be talking about, wow, what I'm doing online. Look at you. I mean, come on now. Stop. I have a reason. I have a goal. And it's so that no other parent calls their kid for supper, doesn't get a response, goes up to their room and finds their kid hanging in the closet starts looking through their stuff, and finds out their poor kid was being bullied relentlessly from some fucking bitches because maybe she was prettier than them. It ain't happening. I am sick to fucking death of it. It is not a little kid problem. This is not on the playground. This is, you want to laugh, Izzy? Virtual murder. Character assassination. And you can sit your fucking happy little giggling, well protected concealed identity ass over there. Fucking asshole. Acting like you don't read the news. You don't know what the fuck goes on. So this cancer is just an underscore of how important. And every case means a precedence. And Blobs, you're it. You're it, bitch. And Jules, if you don't remove that shit about being a sexual predator, trust and believe I will sue the shit out of you. Stop taking donations for fake outreach either, because you do not do anything in Camden. Stop it. I have proof from there to there. And that's it. I am determined to think globally and start locally. Who wants just a tip? Give me the whole thing. Just kidding. Anyway, I really hope you guys stick by this, because this is not, it's not a joke. It's not anything like that. I know, see, people won't engage that have engaged in cyber trolling and cyber harassment aggressively. They would never be able to engage in something that's going to put the end to it. But I hope you guys will engage and stay with it, really. And thumbs up, comments, interact, because share it out and stay positive. Don't, I'm not giving up. Steel sharpens steel. And united we stand, divided we fall. Peace, love, and tacos for all.